moment you've all been waiting for.
I told
It's
you I'll
the
be upstairs in a
Jojo
minute. Go.
Show
I need to
with
film
your
the show
host,
first.
Jojo.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Bye, Mom.
Oh, are we rolling already? Oh, sorry about that, guys. First show and all, gotta get ready the right way and make sure everything's good with Mom. All right, welcome to the premiere episode of the Jojo Show. I had to get a little fancy for you guys because, new show and all. Yeah, so welcome to this new journey. Again, I said no real set, no budget, but hey, we got some little props here and there. I mean, this is working microphone, but for the most part, we're just gonna do it old school, just like we've been doing. All right, well, not everything's old school. So here we are. New show, same set. I like it. Feels great. Feels awesome. So, if you've been living under a rock for the past few months, year, so, whatever, let me give you a little backstory. So it all started, I would say, May 2020. Once this pandemic became what it was gonna become, everything started locking down. Everything started becoming a mess. And I took to YouTube and I said, I'm going to make some damn videos, guys. You know what I did? I made some videos. I created the Quarantine Diaries. Oh, what a show it was. It was fantastic. It lasted a good 10 episodes. And then I just said, you know what? This is enough. We're gonna go back to normalcy. Let me end it now. Was I wrong? We were still in lockdown. I was able to go back to work. Not the work I wanted, but I was able to go back to work nonetheless. And you see, I was still not fulfilled. I wasn't done telling my story. Thus came current updates. I would just, keep you up to date. And then, Bombshell hit. A show with such an epic title, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, was coming to an end. And with that end, I said, hey, why not change the name to Keeping Up with Jojo? Yeah, I liked it. So much better. So much more of a flow. So I took it, ran with it, and thus, Keeping Up with Jojo went nowhere. Zero promoters, zero sponsorship. It's okay. Went on like 20 episodes, but it's fine. No big. Wasn't really keeping track. Made a pretty dope trailer though. If you guys didn't see that, you should probably go back and watch it. Whoopsie. There goes my sound. It's pretty epic, if you ask me. And then, after doing, let's say, nearly 20 episodes of Keeping Up with JoJo, I was like, alright, people are kind of bored of me. I only had one guest co-host the whole time. Nobody wants to see my face the whole time, especially if you've been keeping up since the Quarantine Diaries. Yeah, that's a long time. But I decided, why not be a talk show host? Because, fuck, everybody's doing it. Literally everybody's doing it. I mean, Drew Barrymore's got a talk show. Yeah, I know. I know. So, I figure, I'm gonna take a step out and I'm gonna make a show. Make a show that I want, how I would do it if I was my own boss. And, again, zero sponsorship, zero money, so this is all me. And I say, you're welcome. And thus, the Jojo Show was formed. Alright, guys, I know. The applause, thank you so much. I know, alright, guys, so that was just a little intro of how we got to this point. I know you guys are probably wondering, okay, so what's going to be different about this show? Why should we stay tuned? Why should we tune in, right? Right? Yeah, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I would wonder the same thing. Okay, well, this time it's gonna be a little different. You're not gonna see little pop-up blurbs, you're not gonna see little fun facts. You're not gonna see me thinking, what I would think inside my head coming out in little comments, little snarky comments. But I will keep you entertained. I will keep you informed of what's going on in the world. Obviously, I want to keep this as real as possible. And by real, I mean, current and not artificial. Okay. So, guys, with that being said, I want to take y'all to my first segment, which I'm calling Help a Brother Shout Out. That's right. Help a Brother Shout Out is just my way of saying what's out there that people need awareness of. Now, this could be anything from podcasts, radio stations, movies, TV shows, the very best ice cream. It could literally be anything. But today, on the very premiere episode of the Jojo Show, try saying that 15 times without going crazy. The very first Help a Brother shout out goes to, I'm not gonna even do it. You already know I'm terrible at drum rolls. I'm just gonna say it out loud. Drum roll. It is the How to Horror podcast. That's right, guys. How to Horror podcast is a brand new podcast released from some really good friends of mine and former colleagues as well. They, like I, am obsessed with horror, and they decided to make a podcast out of it. Dope idea. I mean, I totally should have thought of that myself, but I didn't. So, So, How to Horror podcast stars hosts Marcella, Sandra, and Marcelo. I know, A and O. Fun fact, they're a couple. Happily in love. Alright, that's enough of the mushy stuff. So, How to Horror focuses on movies. Each week they focus on one movie. They give their critique. They explain their critique. And then they give recommendations to other viewers and to each other, really, to watch the next horror movie for the next week, which they critique. And I think that's a genius idea. I would do it myself, but then I would just be copying them. Instead, I have this. I guess it evens out, right? I can talk about whatever I want here, so I guess that helps. So, How to Horror is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you can get podcasts, really. And their email is howtohorrorpodcast@gmail.com. So if you guys have any requests or you have any shout outs or anything you want to give them from this show, please do so, and let's keep it on the family, guys. I love horror movies. I want to know what horror movie to watch. So let's make sure we keep it all, simpatico. And that's how we do Help a Brother shout out. Now, guys, I honestly am so excited to be hosting my very own talk show. Yes, I don't have celebrity guests, and maybe one day I'll have a co-host, but for now, we're gonna do it old-fashioned, one person, Mano y mano. And we are just going to keep going with some more hard hitting segments. And by hard hitting segments, I mean a meme of the day. Oh, wait. I'm just. I'm being told. No. I'm being told meme of the day was taken by another talk show. Was it? Okay. Copyright infringement. Alright. Well, in that case, guys, we had to change the name of our segment to. Sorry, guys, we had a brief interruption, but like I said, we had to change the name to Show Me the Meme. Alright, guys, roll it. Oh man, now that's a good one. I mean, there's so many memes out there. I don't know who comes up with these, but honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart, wherever that is. Thank you. Moving right along. A lot of you out there are filled with inspiration and possibly able to spread said inspiration. I posted on social media a question, and I really want to get my audience included on a weekly basis. So every episode, I want to get you involved. So if you guys are out there and you're on social media, or heck, if you want to reach out to this show directly, go ahead and send your questions, comments, or suggestions to the Jojo Show at outlook.com. That's right, we don't have a real website yet. Working on that, working on the social pages. So for now, send all inquiries to the Jojo Show at outlook.com. Link will be in the description for each episode. And, obviously the Jojo Show is spelled as you see here. The Jojo, SHOSHOW, at outlook.com. Alright, if that wasn't like an award for sponsorship, I don't know what is. Like, Outlook, you're welcome. Moving on, guys. So at the beginning of the week, I asked, actually, I should say a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. It's been a while. This has been pre-production for quite some time. I know, pre-production that long for this setup? Yeah. By that, I was also working, sleeping, doing other things, and yeah, whatever. I don't want to bore you with the details. Anywho, so yeah, I went on social media and I asked, what is the best piece of advice you've ever received in your lifetime? Now, just for the fact that I don't know who wanted to remain anonymous, and I kind of forgot already, I'm just going to leave them all anonymous. If you were the one who said comment, and you know who you are, just hit that like button and just smile. Know it was yours. Alright, so from one of my viewers and good friends, they said, just take it one day at a time. Plain and simple, to the point. It's a very obvious statement, because we should take things just one day at a time, and it's not all that hard to do. Moving on, the next one came from another dear friend of mine, and they said, stay strong, keep your head up, and remember, you are never alone. That's a good one as well, because like everyone here watching, just know you guys aren't alone. Well, if you're doing other things, you're not alone. If you're watching the show, you're probably alone. Probably one of the 5 viewers that tune in. But in all seriousness, you're never alone. No matter what you're going through, there's always going to be somebody there. And hey, if you don't have that somebody, I can be that somebody. Moving on, we have be you, because regardless of how many people there are in this world, there's only one you, and you are great. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that's one I've heard, and it kind of stuck with me since high school. That's not a viewer, that was mine. Um, I was in a really low point, and my guidance counselor told me that, and I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. Um, didn't really like her very much, but once in a while she'd come up with these random ass quotes that I was just like, whoa, that was awesome. Alright, guys, and that's how we do Q&A the JoJo way. Now, guys, I know it's already coming to the end of the very first episode. I know you're probably like, why? Why so soon? But the honest truth is, we're only, able to do so much in one episode. I want to keep some more content for you guys to keep doing more of these, obviously. This is a new show, and I want it to have longevity, and I want it to actually go places, potentially to a bigger screen where I have like a real desk. Who knows? Maybe. And I want to bring you guys better content. So stay tuned. This is literally the premiere episode, so this is the first of many to come. And don't worry, you don't have to read any cheesy episode intro taglines. This is just the Jojo Show, and every episode is just that, an episode of entertainment. Alright, guys, this is a part of the show where I ask you, what do you want to see on this show? Because I want this show to be inclusive of everybody. I don't care your race, gender, age, size, sexuality. I don't care about your favorites, your politic beliefs, your religious beliefs. I want you to come here to be entertained. Everything else can really just hit the door because we're not bringing that in here. So, guys, like I said, if you have any suggestions or things you want to see or hear on the show, don't hesitate and reach out to the Jojo Show at outlook.com. Link will be in the description. Obviously, you'll see a pop up, probably right there. And I want to just keep hearing from you guys, make this as interactive as possible, and hopefully have some guest co-hosts and have some actual cool, like, just cool stuff to show you. But until then, guys, I have to wrap this up. So, without further ado, I will see you next time. Peace.